Welcome to Mountain Brook Farm. My name is Wade Belter, and I would like to talk to you about a Holland Lop litter that we have. The dam of the litter is Mountain Brook Poker Alice, and she is a Chestnut Holland Lop doe. The sire of the litter is Hopalong's Elias, a Vienna Carrier Black Orange Harli Holland Lop buck. There are 3 kits in this litter. We've added a 4th kit, which is a foster from another doe. The first kit that we're going to look at is this black otter. Black otters are from the tan group of rabbits. Like a gouty, they have white inside the ears, and they have white around the eyes, kind of some tannish around the eyes as well, and they have a white belly. This one is harlequinized. Do you see the black color that intersects the white belly? That means that the Japanese gene is working. This one is harlequinized. Now this is from the tan group of rabbits, so you can see some tan inside the nostrils, and you can see some tan around the eyes. As this rabbit gets older, you'll see more tan develop around the chin lacing and in the ear lacing and at the nape of the neck behind. Now you'll see some white guard hairs developing along the side of the body. That is also indicates that this is a black otter. See how it's got a nice solid black color respective to itself pattern. So right there between the ears is where you would see a tan coloring, and right now you can just faintly, very faintly see a little color, just a little bit of color there. So you can see the white ticking along the side of the body. Let's look a little bit more at the coloring between the ears at the nape of the neck. There, this is a little bit better of a picture. You can see the tan developing. It's very faint, but being that it's from the tan group of rabbits, this is what you look for. If this was a silver martin, it would be white instead of tan. Now as this rabbit gets older, we're looking at the underside of him right now. Right there along the chin where you see white, you'll also see more tan develop along the chin as it gets older and as the tan comes in. And you'll see some tan inside the ears along the ear lacing. If this rabbit was a silver martin, it would be white hair. But we know that there is no chinchilla gene involved in this breeding. So now we're going to take a look at another kit in the litter, and this one is Chestnut, and you can see that there's more of the agouti markings here where you can see the ticking in the coat. You can see the white inside the ears, and we turn him over to see the white belly. You can see the white around the eyes. There's the white belly. There's no color crossing the belly, so this one is not harlequinized. You can see the chestnut colors coming through in the hairs along the head there. The wild pattern. And you can see it along the side of the body too. This is the difference between the black otter and the chestnut. You can see the difference between the black otter that we just looked at. This one here is Chestnut. And the last kit that we're going to look at in this litter is a little black Japanese. Now the black Japanese and that last chestnut that we looked at, they're not getting as much food as the black otter that we looked at. So I think I'm going to pull them down from that corner nest and kind of keep them in the middle there to make sure they can get to the mother, and that has better access to them when she comes into her nest. I don't want her to forget about the other ones. Make sure that they're all getting equal access to getting milk. This is black Japanese. It's black and orange. The sire of this litter has low rufus, so the orange is not bright orange. You can tell that when you're working with modifiers, the modifier accents the gene and can kind of turn the color down. I think that this is a modifier that is working, affecting a gene also. This will be more of a black and tan. It'll look like that rather than a bright black and orange. But it's got a lot of black brindle patterns, black markings, black lines. You count the black lines on the side of the body, you want at least 5 or 7 along there for a good marked Japanese pattern. And you'd like to have the head balanced out with half markings and have the head offset with markings. So this is a well-marked Japanese pattern on this little kit here. It's a good job. And it is a gouty because the dam is chestnut, so we know that this is a gouty kit versus being torted. Usually when you're working with Harli or Japanese kits, you're trying to figure out whether or not they're torted or if they're a gouty. In this situation, this would be a gouty. You can see more of the face marking. You can see how the color alternates. More of the Japanese pattern. Hind feet are spaced nicely apart. I was looking for some Vienna marked patterns. I thought maybe there would be a Vienna marked pattern on there, but I guess I'm really not seeing a Vienna marked pattern. I thought maybe there was going to be a Vienna marked pattern. I'm not seeing one. Or is that? I went back and looked, and the color that goes down the face on that Japanese kit is orange. It's not a white Vienna pattern, so this is a possible Vienna carrier. They're all possible Vienna carriers. When you have a rabbit, in this case the sire is a Vienna carrier, a known Vienna carrier, and the dam of the litter is clean lines. not a Vienna carrier, no Vienna. What you have in the litter then are kits that are possible Vienna carriers. So the only way to know if these kits are have the Vienna gene is to test breed them by breeding to other Vienna marked rabbits or to a blue-eyed white, and to see if you get a blue-eyed white in the litter. If you get a blue-eyed white in the litter, then you know that they are a Vienna carrier. So that is the only way to know for sure that they are. So right now we're just looking at the nest, and you can see how she's got her main nest is up there in the corner, and what she does is she tucks them in there at night when it gets cool. But right now we have some warm weather coming through Alabama. This is like the last bit of warm weather for fall here, and so I'm pulling those kits down to make sure that they all have the availability to get milk from the dam when she comes in there to nurse, because 2 of them looked a little underfed. We've got 2 kits that are nice and fat, and then 2 that are looking a little bit like they're not getting as much milk as the other ones. So I don't want to have 2 left up there and get forgotten about. So we'll just try to keep them together here. It's a good thing to do your weekly checks. Sometimes it's good to check a little bit more than once a week, but I find that at least once a week is important. The foster kit is doing well, it's thriving. We have an update recorded on another video of the fostered kit. So now we put the litter back in with Mom. There's Mountain Brook Poker Alice, and this was her first litter, and she's doing really well. She started eating her oatmeal finally, now that she's in heavy milk production, and so all of that is doing well. She was getting really grumpy with me and was lunging at me, so I had to squirt her with water from a water bottle. We've reached the end of our video. I hope you've enjoyed following along and watching. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.